Let's get to the show.
Get busy in here, get busy in here. Yeah, my squad run deep. Yeah, we really in here. I swear whatever you want, you can get it in here. Comedy or the drama, it's a mixture in here. But you love it in here. Yeah, you love it in here. Got reviews up in here. We got stories in here. Hit the like, hit the sub, hit the bell. Oh yeah, 3 clicks like the shoes on Dorothy in here.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy. I'm not gonna make sure that she's the big thing here. I'll put her to the side a little bit, I guess. Let me wait for it. What's up, everybody? It's your boy BusyBlu, and I am back with another Big Brother 25 recap and review. I want to start by saying, like this video on your way in, and if you forget, like it on the way out, and I'll try to remind you to like it on the way out. Disclaimer: this is a casual view of the television show. So if you are someone who wants deep dives, backyard, I'm about to give y'all all the things, girl, that you came to the wrong place. There are other channels, there are other content creators who are doing deep dives into the show. That's not what we do over here. We look at the happy funness that can be Big Brother and the Big Brother TV show. So let's like, comment, subscribe, and let's get into this episode. First of all, Julie, let me make sure I'm coming from the right mic. Julie, girl. Now, let's start with the episode, girl. If y'all was gonna rate this episode 1 through 10, 1 being the worst and 10 being the best, what would you give it? I'm going to give the episode a 5. It was nothing but a lie. It was all a lie. It was all a lie. Do I have that video? If you want to look, if you want to know what a hypothetical collagen looks like, this is a hypothetical collagen. It was all a lie, and I felt like that whole entire episode was a waste of my time. It was all a lie. It was all a lie. Big Brother took the gossipy part and made it into an episode. Well, y'all know dang well nobody was doing any of that shit stuff. It's too early to curse. Let me say hey to the people in the room. Atharella, what's going on, MTV? I see you started going through some of the membership videos. Let me know what type of membership concepts and stuff you want to actually see, and I'll make sure we try to put those things into the membership thing. What up, K sir? Hey, what's going on, Steph? MD, you see this dress? Haru, what's up, your mama? What's up, Pam? Laura, Ivy, girl. She said I was so pissed I had to listen to a pop. Hey, Busy. I have to wait until the episode pops up on my Paramount app. Okay, listening, driving to the store. Be careful, y'all. Put your prayers. Just make sure she gets home safely, God. Make sure she gets into the door safely. Get home safely, girl. Thank you for going live and lifting me up. Oh, you're welcome, Dustin, and I hope I can do the job. Okay. What's up, Haru? One of my faves. Okay. So for the first question I asked, we got a 7, we got a 6, we got 8. Just P really does. I feel like Just P just comes here to annoy me. And I told my fiance last night, I think Just P is him because they rarely in the same room at the same time. You just coming in to be confrontational. Every girl football game was on, so I couldn't see it tonight. MTV lunch, a 6. See, look at already being dramatic. We know. See, we know. I was living for it. Me too. Let's not disclose too much. Let's get into it. Enthusiastic. Tell them. Drag Just P. No, don't drag Just P. I love when Just P's here because it don't matter what I say. I could come on here sweet and innocent and crying. He'd be like, oh my God. Or she, because I don't know what their background is. But they'll be like, oh my God, here's Busy. Anyway, okay. So now that we got the episode out of the way, I'm giving it a smooth 5. It was all a lie. Everything was a lie. What the hell did I have to watch this for? You could have gotten straight to the mess. Like you could have gotten straight to the eviction. This whole thing was a lie. It was nothing but to make us feel like something was going to happen that wasn't going to happen. And you know what makes me upset is that I watch the feeds, or at least I keep up with the feeds, and my partner keeps up with the feeds. We're not watching the feeds all the time, but we do have each other. We give updates to each other. Okay. So it made me really upset that they were going back and forth. But they tried to really tense this moment up like they was about to do something that they wasn't about to do. And they wasted 40 minutes of a show on something they knew wasn't going to happen. I didn't like it, CBS. I know you're trying to keep us at the edge of our seat, but I think the better way would be to do better casting. Because for you to have to manipulate and lie to y'all know wasn't no going down. Like Natalie said, I agree, very manipulative. Okay, Ivy Girl and everybody else, let's get no spoilers until the end. I will try to see if I can do some spoilers. Okay, now that we got that out the way, y'all know how we do over here. Look at this outfit that Julie Chen movies Love One Another got on. Now, if you was gonna rate this Nicole Franzo dress barn, Ross dress for less, Marshall's discounted outfit, if you was going to to rate this outfit 1 to 10, 1 being the worst and 10 being the best, what would you say about this Auntie Annie American Girl doll Project Runway real not finished? What would you say about this table dress? What would you say about this bed skirt that she has? I really want to know. What are your opinions on the? I loved it, girl. And what occasion are you wearing this to? A Easter Sunday egg hunt? You going down to the Easter Sunday egg hunt thing? Steph, you loved it. I need to see your clothes. What is you wearing this to? Look at this. And then she had these white buttons in the front. And they like small old-fashioned church lady buttons. And I was thinking to myself, what the hell is this outfit? It just didn't work for me. And it's giving sundress, it's giving mobility. So I'm thinking, why does she not have like a high pony? Why is she not giving us a good bun, a messy bun, something? And then the rings, she had this huge black ring on it. I was thinking, you just clashing the dress, but then the dress just don't make no sense. God, and then I don't know if it was supposed to be pulled up or crunched up at the top. This just the middle part was just like, are you trying to show leg? You not trying to show leg? What is this bad skirt that Julie Chen moving? What are these curtains? She said a 9. You know what, Steph? I think what's the problem is that maybe you can't see it closely. Oh, I can't download the picture. But if I could, I can't download the picture. But if I could, I would really go up. She's a woman of a particular age. Tell her face that because she wants. Let me move. Let me keep moving, but let me keep moving. Also, also after this video, now that I'm thinking about it, I do busy. You need to calm down. Who knows how I got clearance with CBS? but CBS and Paramount, but. I'll be doing the exit interview alone because Jess will be flying in the skies tomorrow. So if you have any questions for our evicted house guests, put them in this video after the review. Don't put them in now, okay? So let's stop talking about this hot of a mess dress that only Steph could wear and get into the episode. After Noms, Jack says, look, I had to take myself off because I'm trying to play this game too, and this is what you got to do. Cameron said, look, I'm just going to be meek and quiet and I'm just gonna keep my head down. Okay, y'all not gonna see me doing anything special. And then Miss Felicia says she feels excited. She's so excited for this blind side. It just doesn't make sense to me. The man was an a-hole, yes, but was he one of the individuals who like did keep his alliance together and everything? Yes. Okay. So going from that, Heisem feels like a king. He's like, I am a king. Okay. I think the noble thing would have done, y'all love rock over my life. The noble thing to have done would have been to put me up and let me fight for myself, but they didn't even give me a chance. So I'm a king. Okay. Then you get Felicia and Heisem. I can't stand this. I just couldn't stand these conversations because everything was so low and melodramatic, and it was just this whole episode was a snooze fest, a boring fest. The conversations were more exciting when they was at least acting like they were flipping and flopping. I know Tater Bay was saying that he wished that they would go back and forth and show at least all the flipping flopping stuff, right? They didn't even do that. Like it really bothered me, and they kept with the same people, same conversation. Not that those other individuals are interesting. It was such a snooze fest. Anyway, I'm gonna try to make it from. She says she needed to take this shot before she took it. Child, I tell you one thing. That Heisem is a butch queen because he was like, I understand. I'm just sad by it. And y'all, throughout all of this stuff, do y'all believe Heisem? Throughout everything that he was saying, did y'all believe him? Because I'm still on the fence. A part of me is like, yes, I do believe that he'll do it. But then the other part of me is like, no, don't. So it was just like, it was a toss up. And he was like, let's say all we kept hearing, which was true, it was that, we were just throwaways. We over him, da da da. And he was like, well, okay, well, this is a blind. You got me. It was a blind side. Just be said, nope, don't believe him. The many faces of Heisem. Your mama said I do. Steph said I believed her. Yeah, it was going back and forth. It was girl. It was giving no emotion. I was going back and forth. Because at points I believed him. I just didn't want him to be. I didn't want that to be the truth. If that makes sense. Like I didn't believe him, but I also did not want that to be the truth. And I'm gonna tell y'all why once we get down to it, right? So we keep talking. Heisem talking to Izzy, and she's like, you get to be angry, and it was my job to keep you safe. And he's like, I get it. And he was like, I just really wanted to work with y'all. And Izzy said, no, look, let me tell you, I hear what you're saying, and I know you made some mistakes, but you're not gonna go around and act like you get to tell us what to do. I'm not playing your game. And you don't get to tell us what to do, and you don't get to call us leftovers. She was out in the girls. You sat and you told America that we was leftovers, and then the stuff is coming back to us, and it doesn't feel good. And he said, when I'm confronted with my behavior, I realized that I made some mistakes and made them feel small. And he agrees with them. However, it was a mistake that he made, and he's just trying to fix that mistake. He's just trying to make amends with everybody who was his family member, and he thought that he betrayed. And he's just like, they feel like I betrayed them, and that divide is unforgivable. But I'm gonna see what I can do to stay in the game. He said, even though they hurt me in a blind side, I'm going to work on them, redeeming myself. We get to Miss Felicia next. Let me see what's going on. And rarely do I agree. You didn't even have to start the sentence off with, like, you could have just said what you needed to say. But we are in an agreement about Heisem. Okay. Thank you. The people cut you down first. I swear I heard the Terminator a few times. Izzy needs to be on the block ASAP next to her BFF. Sari. I was saying that, and Tater Bay said no. And I'm ready for her to go. I like that Izzy told him about his behavior. That was big of him. Natalie said, I love Izzy. Natalie, if you love Izzy, you love me, you love chaos. And That's just that's the black bottom line on that. Okay, that is the black end of document. If you like Izzy and you like me, you like chaos, okay? Because black bottom line, we both are just chaos. Izzy is a Izzy did that though, did she? Let's get into the skit that they play. Okay, I'm gonna keep going, right? So he went to Miss Felicia and he was like, he was hurting them. And he went through and talked through that, and he's just trying to make connections. She's like, "Well, I think you need to just make this right with other people." Child, right now you're going to get, because this is the part that I was looking at the TV. I had to pause the TV. I said, "I'm so sorry, Tater Bay, but I have to pause the TV." When you get two emotional people in a room together. Because they both want to emote, like they both want to. Because I'm engaged to a Gemini who is like, ew, feelings. This tastes like feelings. And they're spitting it out. But you got two emotional people in the room who like are giving their best performances, giving their best performances. So setting the scene, Heisem's on one bed, Izzy's on the other bed. We're sitting down, we're watching the scene, and she's like, "You have to be angry." I'm very angry because I trusted you guys as family. You were everything. And I would never have gone back on you guys. Wait, please have mercy on me and just give me your vote. If you can find anything in the deep and depths of your soul, see how much you can do to just please believe in me and just please, I need your vote. Child, here she go. I still think you have so much to do. I still have so much to think about. It's just so much going on. I think that there's a lot of people that you got to talk to, not just me. You really have to go and communicate with others. I know I just wish that there's some understanding for me. And that's really what I want from my family. The people I trust, the people I live, I need this from my family. There's still a couple of days left. You really could do this. You could pull this off. You still have so many more days. Don't give up on yourself. And I'll take these conversations back and I'll do what I can, but you just don't give up on yourself. I appreciate that. I appreciate your apology. It just means so much to me. Thank you so much. Is it appropriate to hug you right now? That would be nice. And scene. I was looking at this shit. I was thinking to myself, I have to pause this and write this stuff down, because why is this acting, y'all? It was given so much low budget Tubi movie, and it was just them sitting apart from each other, confessing their feelings and talking about each other. And I was thinking, what the hell is this? Y'all know y'all saw it too. She said, "Daddy's actor." Y'all know y'all saw it too. It was so dramatic. Not the Young and the Restless. Lord, if Busy ever is somebody, Julie gonna have it out. She really is. That's why I be trying to keep my tongue, because more and more I'm getting closer and closer, especially as my friends like boost me up to auditioning. But so I'm going to have to let me tread lightly on Julie. Let me tread lightly. Okay, so after that dramatic scene, you get Heisem and Sari, and he said, I wasn't she said, she was saying that, you really messed up when you got into power, and I wouldn't be stupid enough to go hollering, thinking that I'm holier than thou and doing what you did. And here he go. I saw you was family. She says, I think you can overcome this, but we need to make sure that you don't seek revenge. And in our convention, she's like, trust is everything in this game. And she believes that it's fixable and he's redeemable, but she's not sure if they're believing him, right? Oh yeah, and y'all don't forget at 8 o'clock. We have to change that time. That's prime time, bro. Every time I say it, but then I think to myself, you don't do nothing busy. You won't be doing nothing but being in the house. You can come online. You see, I'll be making excuses not to do stuff. I'm gonna talk about that in my next therapy session. But every Friday we go on to Really Be TV's channel and we just do a weekly breakdown of Big Brother. So make sure that you're subscribed to her, you're watching her videos, and that y'all come over here. A lot of y'all was actually over there. I love the support. Some of the busy bees did come out, and I was like, look, y'all better be in the chat. Okay, giving it to the Ross. I love the support that y'all have from me. Y'all gonna follow me, and we gonna do this 10 toes down. Y'all better act like that when I get into the house too. Don't try to be funny, okay? And if you see a nude of mine that comes up when I get in the house, you report that page. And that's all I'm gonna say about that's all I'm gonna say. If you see a nude of mine, you won't see no record. Because I got a clean background, got a clean record, but it's hard out here for a pimp, and I'm not a pimp. So what you think is I'm going through, okay? So I want to make sure y'all know, y'all better be for me 10 toes down. People can't pick up misogyny. I don't know. I may have to do it. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, so not a new. I'm just saying. We will report it different. That's the only thing I'm asking for, okay? When I get in that house. That's the only thing I'm asking for. Not a new. I'm just saying what it is, Rob. So, so after that, we get to Felicia, Heisem, and Izzy. This conversation. No, it's Felicia, Izzy, and Sari. This conversation annoyed me, and you know what? And this is why it annoyed me, because Sari was like, so how bad would it be if Cameron stayed? And Miss Felicia was like, I know this half or not. Girl, that's gonna put stuff on my name. It's gonna make me look bad. It's gonna put me in a bad place. And they're talking together, and so he's like, well, girl, I'm just putting it out there as a thing, but the people are listening to your voice, and your voice is powerful. I remember I used to have a boss or ED who told me that I need to, if I'm not going to be in support, I need to be quiet because the people listen to my direction. And I felt like it was frustrating because I wanted to give my real truths during some of these meetings, but I also was like, man, because I also don't come up with solutions. I just say stuff is stupid, and then that's it. I don't come up with solutions. So anyway, Izzy was like, I think this is going to be the best thing for us. And so Miss Felicia's like, I'm not sure. Here she go again. Bring him upstairs so I can look him in his eyes, because I can tell when someone's like, I can look them directly in their eyes and tell them when they're lying. So then they come upstairs. Heisem come in looking like a like he really is going through a breakup. He said, hey guys, I heard you all wanted to talk to me. And they said, look, if I'm stupid enough to do a flip like this, you're not going to turn your back on me, you know? He's like, no, you're family to me. He's like, she said, I know, you know, and I have family like that. You know, sometimes we get mad at each other and then we fight, but it's all still love there. And, you know, sometimes that's the problem in the black family, girl. Everybody ain't supposed to be your friend just because they family, but that's a whole nother video for a whole nother day. But Miss Felicia seems old school. So she's talking to him like that. And he's saying, you're seeing that everything that I'm trying to do, you know, is to keep them safe. And I was just trying to protect you all, and I'll do what I needed to do. And this is when I get into my rant. What I liked about Heisem is that his villain arc was so amazing. And he kept talking like he was going to be loyal to the professors. And it was upsetting me and my homegirl because you have such a justified villain arc. And if you wanted to get saved and go through and apologize and live and say and promise the people the world, and then come back and go on your word to the people who put you up, you're so justified. You're so justified. And watching his villain arc was so amazing to me. And I was just rooting. I had my fingers crossed, my toes crossed, everything crossed, because he would make the perfect villain. And this show has made him his arc the perfect villain arc, especially the way that they've been going back and forth and playing with him. I was thinking to myself, I want him to stay, and I want him to F this whole entire house up. Because it would have been masterful, and he would have been justified, and it would have been fun to watch. And that's why I didn't agree with them even thinking about putting him out. But anyway, we get to the nominee talk. Child Cameron said, "Hey, thank you, Julie." They was going back to, y'all felt like they was going a little back and forth with the girls, because Julie was like, when Cameron stood up, he turned to Heisem, he said, "Heisem, it's been an interesting week, to talk to you, get to know you, whatever." He said something about a baby, and then he said, "House guest, it's been incredible to get to know all of you and to work with all of you." Child, I was thinking those terms really are bothersome. So then we get to Heisem. Heisem stands up, family, friends, tater tots. I wonder who the tater tots are, but babe, is the air on? Somehow. He said, I had a lot of time to think and talk through all of these experiences and moments and things with everyone. And I've made a lot of mistakes. And I understand now where I am. And if you keep me, I can promise that I'll stay here and be with you and loyal to you. And that's not something that Cameron can do. I said, wow! We giving the hardcore, like we really giving the hardcore speeches like this today? Today? We giving the hardcore speeches today, okay? Child, they went to go vote, and these are the two people I had a problem with. First one was Blue. And I know I gave Blue a lot, so I'm not gonna give her all of that. In this review, I can keep it small, but why did she come out like she was? It's like a girl who's she's watching on TV. You know, when you got a little girl and they're watching a video and they're trying to give off what the girls are giving off. That's what Blue is like. She came out, she held the door open. And I was thinking, if you don't sit your ass down so we can get back to this raggedy dress so she could tell us what's going on, you're not that girl. You don't have it. You don't have the I or the T. And she's trying too hard. It's just giving too hard. And I was thinking, God, have a seat. And then Mimi, you know you got her for coming up here talking about what's up, TC Tasha, Pookie, Keyron, everybody back at home. I was thinking, not these names. Not these the names that you shouting out. What's up, TT Kasha, KK Poo. And I was thinking, you could. There was nobody else at home you like. I don't even remember. She said mom and dad. What's up, TT Tasha, cool, TT. Girl, set your ass down. So we go through the votes, 11-0. Heisem's gone. I don't believe in that hug and shit. Okay. Now I hug everybody when I love them, but if you vote me out the house, like you're not going to get a hug from me. If it's something to 0, I am Petty Boots. I am not the one who's going to hug. You cannot expect. I'm going to ask someone who voted for me. And if it's a 0 vote, then I'm going to grab my bags. Don't hug me like you like me, because you don't. Because if you liked me, you'll keep me in this game. People do it all the time. This is a dumb, stupid ass move. Then the child, they brought the science project back. Saturn started lighting up. Y'all, and let's be honest. When that ball started lighting up, I was paying attention directly to Sari, and I feel like Sari was like, did we just make a mistake? She was sitting in the back like, I know he's not coming back in this house. I know something's not about to happen. The girls were shaking in their boots, honey. They were shaking in their boots, okay? When that thing started lighting up, I think the girls was like, oh my God, what did we just do? Child, nothing. K-Star came up on the screen looking scrumptious as always. And this is what my other problem is with you, Big Brother, but I'm not going to stay in it too long because I want to be on the show. Y'all really don't be giving the fans what they want. And it's embarrassing. Are you not embarrassed? It's embarrassing for it to be 18 years. And you're like, the fans have been asking for 18 years. That goes to show you that this show don't care about you. Don't care about me. It don't care about you. It don't care about my family contestants. Nobody. Because they kept trying to hype it up. For 18 years, you guys been asking for it back. Over a decade, your dedicated fan base has been asking for a thing and you haven't given it to them. That is a testament to how they feel about their fan base. Child. Anyway, he was saying 18 years ago he played the game that he went up for 14 hours, but the scary verse made it a little bit harder. So good luck, you're gonna need it. Child, he could have got up there and spoke for Ranch. Because everybody was like, what he say? What? Pressure? What? America, tell us what it is. America, tell us what it is. What's going on? Because it seemed like no one knew what the pressure cooker was. No one understood it. No one cared. So what's that? So what we about to do? Oh, they tried to act out. Oh, I can't believe it. But then everybody was like, well, what's that? So what's a pressure cooker? We gotta make food. Is this a food? They bringing the food comps back. They just seemed like they didn't know what's going on. And then they had it up. I guess this is tongue in cheek. They had to depend on America to tell them. And she was like, okay, well, first of all, I already told this story about my hand being on the thing, but we'll go through this again. Then we get to Heisem and Julie. Child, when I tell y'all Heisem is a butch queen because he came out there, kitty purr boots down, honey. Let me not keep doing that because I don't even want her to think that she's created or something. He came out there giving full, like, yes, right. He came out giving yes. And he was sitting there and she said, you are blindsided. And it must have been hard for you. Like, I sure was, sweetie. He came out different, honey. And he was like, I'm a fierce competitor, and I'm bold and I'm honest. And I made too many bad decisions. And I got to work on trust. And, I came into the Big Brother house to focus on the trust. This is like your HOH was a dictatorship. Can you see why? Yeah, yes. I was trying so hard to navigate. He was just a different person. Okay? Yes, I was trying to navigate and strategize. You would think about, what's the best decision, and I have no fear of making decisions. And she was like, there's a secret relationship in the house. And he was like, girl, secret. That's when he was trying to kiki with his homegirl. Girl, a secret. Ain't no secret relationship in the house. I mean, let's start with the obvious ones. Obviously, girl. And then Julie had to clear it up. I didn't say it was romantic. Oh. And there's like it's Sari is Jared's mom. That makes sense, right? Makes sense, sis. Yes. They look alike, which I've always said. But they've done a good job of hiding it. Good for them. I hope they win. That's what he said. Good for him. I hope they win. Child, she was like, well, let's see your good mother by message. She was like, sweetie girl. Hudson said, girl, I don't need to see this. You can save this, save the drama for the mamas. I don't need to watch none of this stuff because they never have anything else to say, girl. Stop the tape, girl. Now go see if she turned it on. And Izzy, they just weren't exciting. Either way, Heisem's gone. Queen Heisem, as somebody said, Queen Heisem girl was giving it was giving fem down, bro. It was giving fem down, honey. Fem down. Okay. So that's it. And now they're about to start playing the pressure cooker, or they already have started. So Heisem is the one who is gone. We also have the America's vote. And not the one in the house. They need to change our name. But it's BB Invincibility, and basically you get the chance to save any evicted house guest, which I think is really cool. Who y'all putting y'all money on? Put it in the comments as I close this thing out. But who y'all putting y'all money on? Who are y'all betting for throughout this thing? If I'm going to say who I'm betting for, me and Teddy Bay talked about this. I think I want some chaos, so I want to give it to Nicole. I want to give it to Nicole. I want to give it to Corey. And I want to give it to Red. Because, I mean, all of the numbers are on the other side. So let's see how I don't want the regular people that get all the stuff to get it. You know, I just... Sari didn't even have to do the first HOH competition. Like I really want to change some stuff up. Okay, if we get a chance to change some stuff up, I think I really want to give it to Nicole. I want to give it to Red. I think I want to give it to Corey. Nicole, okay, Izzy. We'll see. Put that in the comments, and then y'all, okay, don't forget. Tomorrow, I am hosting on Girl Let's Agree to Disagree. I'm doing the exit interviews all alone. So y'all got to give me some good questions because me and Jess agree to disagree because she is more gentle with the house guests because she's been in a position. And I've never been in a position of being in the house. So her questions are way different than mine. So I'm definitely going to need your help. So once this video is over, I'm going to be talking to Heisem tomorrow. He seems like a talker. So I'm going to pick the best questions that I can. Put those in the comments for me. Let me know what the questions will be. I'll also try to create a community tab. But, you know, in order to get engagement on this video, it would be great for you got to do that. With all that being said, if you want to know more about me and everything else I have going on, you can find me on Instagram and on Twitter, BusyBlu, no space, no E. You can also find me on Twitch, BusyBlu, where this is definitely streaming right now. I want to thank everybody. I don't know what's going on with the algorithm this year, but I want to thank, because y'all know I do very small, low time content. I don't stay on for hours and hours. It's just not my thing. There's life outside of this computer. I want to live it. So I want to thank everybody who's been reposting it on social media, people who have created their own shorts and put them on Instagram. I want to say shout out to all of y'all. It really means so much to me. I think, let me make sure that I shout out the one who did the one for me on Instagram, because I was trying to get Tater Bay to do one and he didn't even do one. But I want to say shout out to Falalala Land, I think I'm saying her name right, for putting my short, creating the short, okay, yourself, and putting it on Twitter. It really means the world to me. I'm trying my best to keep these videos up and get the traction out. It still seems like I'm in this weird YouTube space, so we'll figure it out. And then another shout out again to my day ones and to your mama, because your mama be keeping me up to date. Steph be keeping me up to date on Twitter. So shout out to y'all. That's not everybody I want to shout out, but I need to get off of this computer and watch the HOH competition. I love each and every single one of y'all. I pray that everybody has a well relaxing weekend here. Let's make sure old girl gets home safely. Okay, in the storm, be careful. I appreciate y'all. I'm about to go get busy, and you all stay busy. Till next time.